Hello, I'm Emily Barker. Welcome to a Unions New South Wales update with Mark Lennon. Mark, new figures shows there's been a sharp increase in industrial disputes, particularly in New South Wales among teachers and nurses. What's the explanation?
Well, it's because of the constant attacks upon public sector workers from the federal government. The teachers in particular are confronting these challenges where they want to devolve responsibility down to principals in schools, which the teachers believe will only mean cuts to teacher levels over time. And that's why they've had a major dispute. And of course the nurses were striking in support of our workers' comp campaign, which was an attack just on, not only on public sector workers, but on all workers. And that's the reason. If the Conservatives in this country want the level of industrial disputes to reduce, then they've got to start treating their workers with respect.
The government's just announced a new national asbestos agency. What is the benefit of that?
Well, asbestos products are still very prevalent in the community. We expect that the number of victims who are suffering as a consequence of coming in contact with asbestos is going to be on the increase until about 2017. There needs to be a national approach to it. Each state has a different approach to dealing with the issue of asbestos and advising people about where it may be in homes and other buildings. So it's important though that that is coordinated, and that's why we welcome this decision by the government to form this national agency.
The unions are protesting against a conference in Sydney that teaches employers how to casualise their workforce. Why is this so obnoxious?
As you know, there are about 40% of the workforce now on temporary, part-time or casual employment, what we call insecure work. Now some people choose that form of work, but the majority don't. And it means that those workers in those circumstances can't plan for the future because their income's not secure, their jobs aren't secure, they're not sure whether they get paid holidays. And for a group being out there to encourage employers to take on more of these sorts of employees, we think is appalling. It's not good for the workers, it's not good for the community, and it's not good for the economy at large, because if these workers don't have secure employment, they're not out there spending as consumers.
And the PSA is planning a Stopwork rally on the 8th of October?
Again, because of the federal government's continued attack on public sector workers, they're proposing to strip away a number of key entitlements from public sector awards, including annual leave, shift loading and other allowances. And that's why the PSA is having this major rally on October the 8th, which we at Unions New South Wales and the rest of the union movement will be supporting. The Conservatives have to understand they can't continue these attacks on workers. If they want to improve the quality of service to the New South Wales community, what they've got to do is respect their workforce.
Thanks, Mark, for the update. And of course, for more information, go to the Unions New South Wales website.